Hey guys, what's going on? Jimmy Al here and welcome back to another video. Today I am doing a guide for the Den of the Wolf King. But first, before we jump into this guide, I've got two things to say, which I was going to say multiple, but I think I can boil it down to two. First things first is the new way we're going to do these types of videos. I thought like just showing off the fight was a bit boring, a bit redundant. I feel like you could just go, if you wanted to see the fight, you could go do it yourself. I'm going to do a quick guide, especially now while the bosses are starting to get more mechanics involved and what to do. So I'm going to start with Den of the Wolf King. I was going to do Dune Tyrant. I've done it 4 times so far. And then I was like, oh, I'll go capture it. And the other 2 times I've tried to capture it, the person I get is an absolute retard and keeps triggering his heals and not dodging his spin attacks and gets one hit. And I try to do it by myself. I don't do enough damage before he goes berserk 10 and just completely one hits me. So it's been a bit of a struggle. So we're going to start with the Den of the Wolf King and go from there. So where we want to place ourselves is right behind the boss. When attacking it, that's what we're going to be able to do. You might as well throw twin slashes and carve a path as soon as they're up, because we're not trying to use it to stack bleed anymore. We're using it simply for its damage output. You want to try and use it in between Warcry combos and pop your Furious Warcry if you can get some bleeds going, but also to get the buff if your damage buff already runs out. You want to be positioning yourself behind the boss. Being against the side of the front makes you very vulnerable for his sweeping attacks and his jumping attack, which do hit pretty hard if you go in at the level required. So the second part of this boss fight is very simple. It is a phase in, summon adds phase of a boss fight. All he does is he phases out, removing all debuffs, summoning in wolves. I've only ever had this happen twice to me in a single run, so I don't know if it can happen more or less, but from my experiences it only ever happens twice. What you want to do in this part of the boss fight is use your chain of walls to group up as many as you can, and depending who's in your team, you want to try and be pulling them into a archer circle or a AoE combo from a priest or a mage if mages are throwing meteors down. You kind of want to keep them pulled into there and then start your combo off, which can either be a pull in with chain of walls into a clearer path or into your low basics to heavy basics from the Warcry. Whatever you want to do, it's perfectly fine. Any of those options are perfectly fine and will clear out the enemies. They're not very tanky, and then he'll phase back in for you to start fighting him again. And the third phase to this boss is very simple. Now I'm going to refer to this as Wolf 1 and Wolf 2. Wolf 1 is the boss that you've been fighting from the get-go. Wolf 2 is going to be the wolf that is joining you in the third phase. Now Wolf 2 doesn't matter at all. Someone just needs to take the aggro from Wolf 2 and keep it away from Wolf 1 so that melee players aren't completely and utterly fucked while trying to fight Wolf 1. Wolf 1 is the only one that needs to die for the boss fight to end, so you want to keep your main damage dealers on Wolf 1, and whoever's dealing the least damage wants to take Wolf 2 out of the picture and just move him away so that Wolf 1 can be fully executed and killed. And that's pretty much all you need to know for this boss fight in Bless Unleashed. This is the only thing you need to know. That's if you follow these tips and tricks for Crusader, you'll be fine to just completely run through this lair challenge and clear it no problem. So the last thing I have to talk about is a favor from a friend who wanted me to talk about his horse-style NFTs. You would think if he would want me to talk about them. I don't really know about NFTs. I don't have a script, so this is me just fucking winging it, so we'll see how well this goes. If you watch me during my zombie content, he is the friend I talked about there. He is now doing a small project for horse-style NFTs. The only NFT right now that he has up for sale, I think, is it sale or biddings? I don't know how this shit works, is Drippy the Hyper Beast horse, which will be in the description down below. There's going to be more of these. There's going to be a full collection of these. I don't know how many are for sale or if it's bidding or what. I don't get it. You guys can click down in the description below and tell me how the fuck this shit works. But there's also their Twitter, which you can follow in the description down below as well. If you're a horse fan who likes weird style NFTs, who wants a weird style NFT of a horse, this is your man. He's planning on getting a whole collection out there for you guys to enjoy and buy and fucking say you're the original owner of. I don't even get Drippy the Hyper Beast horse, but here I am talking about Drippy the Hyper Beast horse. How many times can I say Drippy the Hyper Beast horse before I fuck up saying Drippy the Hyper Beast horse? We'll never know. But yeah, if you want to help me out and also help a friend out, down in the description below will be the Twitter to follow to keep up with to date with all the NFT horse information that you could possibly need, as well as Drippy the Hyper Beast horse sale page. So if you want to be the first brand new owner of Drippy the Hyper Beast horse, you can be. I can't believe how many times I've said Drippy the Hyper Beast horse. Jesus Christ. Well, thank you guys for watching this video and this very weird ad that's not an ad because I'm not being paid to say anything. It's just a shout out to a friend. Strange life I live. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.